Well, this week is Dog Bite Awareness Week for the U.S. Postal Service. It's a chance for them to remind you to make sure your dogs don't get out and changes mail carriers or, deals with or attacks mail carriers in your neighborhood. Leading up to the week, the Postal Service released rankings for cities with the most dog bites on carriers in 2023. Sacramento ranked tied for 16th with 26 incidents last year. Los Angeles led the way with 6, followed by Houston, Chicago, St. Louis, and San Diego. This morning, we welcome Miko Patton with the Postal Service to talk more about this. Los Angeles 65, in fact. So explain for people who don't know, what are some ways and things they should be doing now to protect mail carriers?
Well, the biggest thing we're asking our customers is to make sure that they keep their dogs restrained when letter carriers are delivering.
Mm-hmm. That's, of course, the biggest message, of course, for people to keep in mind for sure. What are the consequences, though? Because they're extensive if this does happen in a neighborhood.
There are consequences. The actual homeowner the letter carrier could sue the homeowner. So they could be liable for medical expenses and time off work. So it's a really good thing for our customers to make sure that their dogs are restrained.
The other part of that, too, is if there unfortunately is a situation in a neighborhood, it can also prevent mail from being delivered, too.
Absolutely.
So it impacts the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, mail can be stopped, and the homeowner may be required to get a post office box if that isn't rectified.
Mm-hmm. Definitely some extensive penalties there. Talk more about the training too, because for letter carriers, it's not just as simple as going out and carrying the mail. They're actually trained to deal with and at least try to prevent these kinds of things.
Absolutely. Our first letter carriers, their first shield of protection is their satchel. So they keep their satchel in between them and the actual dog. And then they also have dog spray that they can spray if they feel that they're being threatened or attacked.
Isn't there some kind of a sound, some other kind of device too that can make a sound or something like that if they see a dog?
I think there is, but
okay.
But what we have is a dog spray.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And is that spray right at the dog? And is there any harm to the dog if they have
There's
to use
no.
it?
It prevents it hopefully prevents the dog from attacking the carrier. It serves as a deterrent.
Gotcha. What do you believe is the greatest challenge with these bites? I mean, we see the numbers, we see that it's still happening. What is the most challenging part of this for you all?
I think just education. I mean, we live in a beautiful state of California. We love being outside. We love our pets, but we just need to be more educated for our pet owners just to make sure that those dogs are social distanced from our letter carriers when they're carrying mail.
Yeah, they're not taught social distancing. That's up to their adult parents. All right, tell us about the event that's happening this week.
Well, this week we have an event at Arden Post Office where we're going to be giving more tips for homeowners, and there will be a letter carrier there, and there'll also be our safety and also animal control, just to give more information about this threat that letter carriers go through.
And that event is for media only.
Correct.
So we'll be there, of course, and we'll deliver it to our viewers so you all have the information. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Always good to see you.